Good morning, students. So we will continue our discussion of bus architecture in computer system and architecture. We studied about the bus system, how what is the usage of a bus, what is it, what is the components of a bus, how it is used for interconnecting the internal devices of a computer. We went through the structure with entire diagram. Today we will discuss about two major types of bus that we use practically. Okay, the two major type of bus that we use on a daily basis to connect the peripheral devices with the PC. So SCSI is one such. So what is SCSI? Small Computer System Interface. So what is SCSI? Small Computer System Interface. Now it is used to parallelly connect peripheral devices to PC. It is used to connect multiple peripheral devices in parallel to a single PC. Okay. So we call it as a parallel bus interface. So SCSI is a parallel bus interface. It is used for connecting multiple devices to a single PC, multiple peripheral devices to a single PC through single PC in parallel mode. Okay, so that means what do you mean by parallel mode? Parallel mode means simultaneously the peripheral devices can work. We can connect a mouse and we can connect a keyboard at the same time and both can work together. That's called working in parallel, connection in parallel. Connection in parallel means not just connecting it but it should function parallelly as well. So if this bus SCSI, small computer system interface, connects multiple parallel devices to a PC and they can work, it can connect up to 16 devices. Okay, so it can connect up to how many devices? 16 devices. Now, since it's a thing that we can reduce, that if parallelism increases, efficiency also increases. Okay, that means time decreases. In less time, we can achieve more work. So that increases the efficiency or throughput of the system. Okay, so it increases performance and naturally it delivers faster data transmission. What is meant by data processing? Data processing means to process the data. The data from peripheral devices needs to reach the CPU because CPU is ultimately the processing device. Okay, so if performance increases, then faster data transmission happens. Okay. Now it is used as an expansion of hard drive, ROM and DVD drives. Okay. So it used as an expansion. You can expand and connect these hard drive, ROM, DVD drivers through SCSI bus. Okay. Next is it is how it is embedded, how it is present. It is embedded in motherboard or host adapter. So it is embedded in what? Motherboard generally, or we can use a host adapter. Host adapter externally an adapter which will help us to connect with different devices. Okay. Now, widely used in workstation or server. So SCSI is commonly used in server. That means those companies which are business oriented or who are giving services in some way, who are providing services in some way, they use SCI mostly. So there is a usage. See, SCI and USB are the one that we use. SCI is used by business companies or someone who provides some services. So basically it is used in servers or workstation, not by an individual person for personal PCs it is not used. For personal PCs they use USB. Okay. So what are the types? Let's come to the types. So there are basically four types of SCSI. One is fast SCI. You just need to remember all this, okay? So that if it is asked, you can answer. These are very common knowledge that every computer science or IT students must have, okay? So there are basically four types: fast SCI, and the speed of fast SCI is 10 Mbps. The data transmission speed is 10 Mbps, and it can connect 8 devices in parallel. Okay, so fast SCI can connect 8 devices in parallel, and the speed is 10 Mbps. Okay, the bandwidth is we can say 10 Mbps. Then there is fast wide. fast wide SCSI, the speed is a bit higher. It is 20 Mbps and it can connect up to 60 devices, double of what we previously, double of fast SCI. So fast wide SCI has 20 Mbps speed and it can connect up to 60 devices. Then we have ultra wide. The speed is even more here. It is of 40 Mbps and it can also connect up to 16 devices. Then we have ultra 3 SCI. Okay, it is of the fastest. It is one of the fastest and its bandwidth is 160 Mbps and it can connect up to 16 devices. So these are some of the theory things, that you need to remember. It's just for your general knowledge, okay? For the usage. Why SCI? How SCI used? What is it? It is a bus or not? So we know enough now that SCI is a bus. The expansion is small computer system interface. It is basically used to connect peripheral devices to a PC in parallel. It is usually embedded in motherboard or through a host adapter, and it is used by business models or business company, generally by servers, to provide services, and ultimately increases because it can connect multiple devices, nearly 16 devices in parallel. So it increases the performance and delivers faster data transmission. It can connect hard drive, ROM, DVD drivers as well. Okay. So this was about SCSI. Now coming to USB. Since SCSI is used for a business model used by companies generally to connect multiple 16 8 to 16 devices in parallel, so but what about USB? USB is used on a more personal level to connect peripheral devices. It is same, almost same, but the usage of USB is very easy. Why? Because it is meant for personal use, not for business model. Okay, any person with a laptop may need few peripheral devices to connect to its laptop or to a system or whatever. Okay, it may need to connect electronic device with peripheral device. Through USB, it's very easy because there is no initial setup required. You just need to plug in the USB and you can connect any device you want. Okay. Generally, for battery charging, we use USB cord, right? So that is nothing but USB, Universal System Bus. Okay. What is USB? USB means Universal System Bus. It is used to connect peripheral device to a personal system or a singular system. Okay. एक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस को पीसी को, जिसमें सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट है, एक प्रोसेसिंग डिवाइस को किसी और पेरिफेरल डिवाइस के साथ कनेक्ट करने के लिए वी कैन यूज यूएसबी. ओके, on a server level, on a bigger level, on a business level, we use SCSI, which can connect up to 16 devices. But USB you can connect multiple devices but not parallelly. With one USB you can connect only one device because the usage is less. It is used for personal use or to use even though for business, but it is meant to be used by a single person with a single system. Okay, we can connect a peripheral device through USB to a laptop or a system. Okay, now USB, why it is, it has various advantages. What are the advantages? Let's say if there is no initial setup required, the usage is so simple. You just need to plug in and the job is done. Then you can do things, with the interface. You can connect a mobile to a laptop through a USB, isn't it? So that's what we do on a daily basis. So these buses in which you need to connect peripheral device with the main system, these buses make life easier. Okay, so these were basically the two type of buses which we use, which is not internal but we use it as an external bus to connect peripheral device only. So what are the two types? SCSI and USB. Okay, with this topic, I think our computer system architecture subject has ended. We talked about memory management earlier. I will again send you the videos, and if meanwhile if you have any doubt, any queries, you can post it in the comment section, and we will discuss further about out the doubts and we will revise the entire thing again, but in the Zoom class. Okay. So this was it. Thank you.